Hey kids, it's Mr. Chris from Fortress. I'm so glad y'all joined me today. We're going to be reading a story called Big Mamas. Did you see her? Did you see Big Mama? We called our grandma Big Mama. Not that she was big, but she was Mama's mama. Every summer we went to see her. Mama, my sisters, my brother, and me. Daddy had to work. He'd come later. It took 3 days and 2 nights on the train. Now we were nearly there. So here they are on the train, looking out the window. Cottondale, Cottondale. Next station stop, Cottondale, yelled the conductor to the nearly empty train. Don't leave no babies on this train. He made the same joke year after year. There's the conductor in the middle. And there's the whole family. My Uncle Slank came for us by car. We always hoped he'd come with the horse and wagon, but he never did. Here they are. They've gotten off the train. We crossed back over the train tracks, a turn or two along the red dirt road, and here they are in the car. See how old that car is? The story takes place a long time ago. And onto the lane in front of Big Mama's house. Big Mama and Big Papa were waiting for us on the porch. There were hugs and kisses and, "Oh my, how you've grown!" and, "How tall you are! Is this you?" So here they are at Big Mama's house. Can you find Big Mama and Big Papa? There she is right there. And there's Big Papa. Then off with our shoes and socks. We wouldn't need them much in the next few weeks. Now to see that nothing had changed. In the hall, the sewing machine that you had to pedal like a bicycle. The big clock over the fireplace. The wind-up record player. The kerosene lamps and the Sears Roebuck catalogs. Our room, my brother's and mine, and Uncle Slank's. Across the hall, the room where my sisters and Mama slept. Next to it, Big Mama's and Big Papa's room. Then to the back porch. Can you see the things she was talking about? There's the sewing machine. Can you find the record player that you have to crank to make it work? All right. Off the porch were 3 rooms. The tiny extra room, no bigger than the bed in it. None of us wanted to sleep there alone. The dining room with the big round table and chairs, and next to it, the kitchen. On the porch was the washstand where we washed our hands, faces, and feet. At the end of the porch was the well. Don't fall in, we were told every year. No one ever did. There's the porch. We stood on tiptoe to watch the bucket go down and fill with water so that we could have a drink from the dipper that hung nearby. Everything was just the same. Here they are at the well, getting some water. In the backyard was the chicken coop, where Sunday dinner's chicken spent its last days. You see the coop? Behind the shed full of old stuff was the outhouse. Okay now, but scary in the dark. We stopped for a drink at the pump. We ran past the pear tree where the turkeys roost at night. There's the turkeys. There's the outhouse. That's what old bathrooms used to be. You used to have to go outside to the outhouse. Luckily, this is during the summer, so it's not going to be a cold winter night. Under the tractor, in front of the tool shed, was a good place to look for nests with eggs in them. Next to the tool shed was the huge empty pot for making syrup from sugarcane juice. I dug some worms from the big pile of cane pulp. Wigglers were the best kind for fishing. I chose a pole. See the tractor? The barn was another place to look for eggs. On to the stable to see Nancy and Maud. Maud was friendly, but Nancy was a biter. Which one do you think is Maud and which one's Nancy? Down the path, past the cow pen and the pig pen to the pond. The flat-bottomed boat was still there. Plenty of water for fishing and swimming this year. Everything just as it should be. A fish! A fish! I got one! I got one! I yelled. Woo! Woo! The train whistle. Dinner time. There, catching a fish. Everybody's sitting around the table that filled the room. Big Mama, Big Papa, Uncle Slank, our cousins from down the road, and all of us. We talked about what we did last year. We talked about what we were going to do this year. We talked so much, we hardly had time to eat. It's a big family at that dinner table. That night was jet black except for millions of stars. We could hardly sleep thinking about things to come. Look at all those stars. Some nights, even now, I think that I might wake up in the morning and be at Big Mama's with the whole summer ahead of me. All right. And so here's the person who wrote the story. They're all grown up now. So this whole story has been about him thinking back to his trips to Big Mama's house during the summer. Have any of y'all, is there any places y'all like to go every year? Or maybe when you're grown up, what would you write a story about? So what I'd like y'all to do is to get a piece of paper and some crayons and draw a picture of a place that you like to go a lot. Or maybe draw a picture of what you would remember from when you were a kid, what you liked to do. So just draw a picture like that and get your mom or dad or grandma or whoever they can take a picture of it and have them text it to me, Mr. Chris. I look forward to seeing y'all's pictures. See y'all next time. Bye.